Hey guys, Happy New Year. I know that technically you saw yesterday's video and it was a new year, but I just want to wish you again a Happy New Year, and here's to great and big things, especially with this SR20. We're gonna have a lot of fun, but today is gonna be a little bit more of a chill video. It's actually a day that I've been very much so looking forward to. It is currently New Year's Day, so all the businesses and shops are closed that I'm gonna need to be talking to about parts and machining and all the stuff with my engine. So I have a day to do nothing but clean up the bay. Now, what is that going to consist of? Well, there's obviously a lot of wiring that can be cleaned up. There's a lot of stuff that I'm going to remove, and I think we're going to end up painting it, maybe here, maybe just do a quick job. So I might end up removing everything. I'm just going to kind of start doing stuff and just see where we end up. I did end up speaking to Wiring Specialties, and it sounds like they're gonna be able to make me a harness in time for the deadline that I'm trying to meet. Just as a reminder, Alberto is going out of town on like the 10th, so my goal is to try to get this done while he's around. So the first thing I get to remove is unplug the ECU from the harness, and I should be able to pull this massive cobweb of grossness out of the bay. If you don't remember, the cover of my ECU is already off because it was mounted against my cage, and I'm pretty sure all the vibrations from those engine mounts, which I should probably replace with some Nismo mounts or something, was causing the cover to short out on the board and causing my car to break up. One of the things I really love about this little plug, I know it seems kind of dumb, but I just think it's so cool how it has a bolt that actually holds the plug in place to prevent it from coming loose. Saying bye-bye to old Krusty. Words can't express how excited I am to get rid of this crusty harness. Having like old and gross harnesses is just like a really good way to have bad connections and stuff go wrong and then just be chasing them forever. So doing a new harness is kind of like a precaution. And it's just gonna make everything a lot nicer. Not to mention I have to modify the harness anyway since I'm going with the Power FC. There's like a couple extra things you have to splice in, and I gotta change the plugs for the injectors anyway, so it doesn't really make a big difference, to be honest. Nicole also got me a nice stainless overflow for Christmas, so we can take this out as well. And don't worry, I'm gonna try to make the Starbucks cap work on that as well. Not gonna lie, I'm definitely a bit overwhelmed looking at everything in the bay and realizing that it's pretty complicated, but I'm hoping having a new harness will kind of simplify things. And the fortunate thing is I have friends that know SRs and S chassis super well, and it is a motor that was designed for this car, so it should be like super easy to wire back up. I just get nervous taking all this stuff back apart that I'm gonna have a hard time putting it back together. But I got this crusty harness, sorry, all out, and yeah, it's gross. So having a nice new one will clean that up a lot. Hopefully get rid of any potential gremlins in the future. I'm just gonna remove kind of the stuff that I know for sure is gonna come out regardless if I paint it or not. Kind of like the steering setup, since I'm switching over to a metal ISR setup that comes with AN lines. You can also get rid of the catch can stuff. I'll pull the battery out. All the fuel stuff's going since we're converting over to E85, so I'm gonna have to do different lines and filters and stuff. But just gonna take stuff out here by here, and then I'm probably gonna end up pulling everything out and painting the bay, so. Nah. I'm hungry, and I don't really work well when I'm hungry, so I made the professional decision to go get some Chipotle. And while I'm out, I'm also gonna stop by the warehouse because that's where my pressure washer and all my cleaning stuff is, because I really would like to get the bay completely stripped and cleaned. I think I'm definitely gonna paint it. I just don't know whether we're gonna do it at my house or if I'll take it over to Randy's shop, and I don't know. I know it would be so much worse if I was in Connecticut right now, which is where I used to be in the winter, but Florida is so cold right now. It hasn't looked like this in so long. Like, it's wet and rainy, and I gotta wear a sweatshirt. Florida's pretty great in the winter. Love this little power washer, so sick. Food delivery.
Are you Uber?
No.
Are you Postmates?
No.
Are you taxi?
I'm a YouTuber. Hi.
Is that the new thing? Is that
Yeah.
how they make money now?
Yeah.
Wait, you're Dylan.
Who?
Dylan Matthews. Is that
Who?
his name? Wait, no, not Matthews. Dylan,
I don't know what you're talking
Dylan
about.
Matthews is that singer guy.
Oh, the dude
No.
that delivers for
I meant
Postmates?
Dylan Max, the guy from
His name in real life
American
is
Vandal.
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
I think
right?
it's Jimmy Tatro.
At Jimmy. Are you at Jimmy?
No.
Oh.
Seems like an appropriate sweatshirt for
What's it
Nicole.
say?
You don't know what it says?
Slay all tires?
Kill all tires.
I thought it said kill all cones.
I think the biggest pain of this whole process, I just wanted to get done with, and that's removing the brake booster. I don't know if there's a trick for it, but it's just always so difficult for me with a cage to get my head in under there, and then there's like these 4 bolts behind that are like really hard to reach to, but I unbolted it so it'll just slide out. I got this all ready to come out. I got it unattached from the pedal, and then I can start to prep this area for paint and start sanding it down and stuff. say I put somewhere around a solid 3 hours into the whole bay strip, and I got it pretty much ready to at least go outside, degrease it, power wash it, and I can start scuffing. A lot of times when people paint bays, they'll just kind of like put a shopping bag around the fuse box and just let it dangle. It's a lot easier sometimes than trying to pull everything out. But I got the fenders off so we can get a nice line down here, and trying to do everything right, pulled all the cowls off. And it's kind of funny how today was supposed to be just like kind of cleaning up the bay, putting some new parts in and just cleaning it, and then it turned into let's strip every single thing out of the bay. So I don't know, I'm gonna be happy though. I've always wanted to repaint the bay just because a lot of the little chips and stuff drive me nuts. So I'll be overall happy. I just hope that it doesn't complicate things even more. Well, it obviously will, but I hope it doesn't super complicate things and then hold up the entire build just because I wanted to have a pretty bay. On top of just having the bay looking nicer, the main reason why I want to repaint it is to get rid of all that crap from when I had the fire. Because that's pretty much bare metal there, which isn't very good for the car. It's prone to rust. It looks really bad. So I'm going to start off, before I start doing anything else, by just sanding this down. I'm sure there's a better way to do this, but I have sandpaper and I want to do something tonight, so I'm going to sand it down. Another thing that's made me pretty hyped to clean up the whole bay and have it painted and everything is there's a company called MPC Motorsport that reached out to me about giving me all hardware for my SR and for the bay. So it kind of motivated me to pull all the stuff out, knowing that I'll have pretty new hardware to put everything back together. So like super nice fender bolts, just nice nuts where the masters bolt on, and just all the little things. Just the little details are what make the biggest difference for me. And it's kind of funny because a lot of you guys on Twitter and Instagram instantly commented when I posted a picture saying that I was gonna end up painting the bay. We're like, I knew it, I knew it. It's such an Adam thing to do. And I guess that's a cool thing that you guys associate me with going the extra mile. Even though most of the time I say I'm not going to, I know I'll regret it in the future, so I just try to do things and do them sweet the first time. If only I had that motto about building engines. I forgot to mention, I called up Trevor and told him I was having a hard time and it was taking forever sanding. So he recommended I use a wire wheel, which I so conveniently had, and that helped get a lot of this stuff off pretty fast. The good thing is, in that area, it's not really a place where you guys, or I shouldn't say you guys, a place where people won't really see it that much because it is kind of tucked away. But another reason why I kind of go the extra mile is because normally, I mean, to spend a couple extra days on an engine bay that people won't really see that much, it's hard to justify the work. But I know that all you guys are gonna see it and are gonna watch the videos and are gonna appreciate it, and it just kind of makes it a little bit higher end. I wouldn't even say higher end, but it shows that I put effort into it and I care about it, and that means a lot to me because you guys know that I care a lot about all this stuff. Our 3-car garage has also turned into a 1-car garage as it's just slowly exploded its guts all over the place and just chilling, you know, just my car on the floor, that's all. This is one of the things that inspired cleaning up the bay. I've always wanted one of these, yeah, the bay. I've always wanted just like a nice, pretty stainless overflow. So, you know, rather than just making the bay nice by mounting this like this, why not just strip it down and paint it? What do you think about this, Nicole?
I think it looks like it's calling for someone to stand inside of it.
Yeah. All right. Well, they already saw that was the thumbnail, so it is really fun. I remember the first time I saw my car without the engine in it, I was like, I need to stand in it.
Well, the thumbnail hasn't been taken yet, so it hasn't been stood inside.
Well, yeah, but they don't know that. For all they know, we could have taken it yesterday. Well, technically we did.
I just told them, so now they know.
Alright, so what can you guys expect in tomorrow's video? I wish I could tell you. So my goal tomorrow is to call pretty much all of the companies that I have to get parts for this build because everybody's been closed over the holidays. So it's gonna be a bit chaotic and I'm probably gonna spend the first half of the day just in the house making phone calls. I do, however, want to work more on the engine bay. I might bring it over to Randy's shop. I haven't decided if we're gonna try to spray it here in the driveway or if we're gonna spray it over there. It'd just be kind of a pain to like throw it in the trailer and bring it over there. It all depends on what's going on. Also, we might be dynoing the BMW tomorrow. I don't know. Again, the dyno's closed during the holiday season, so that kind of got pushed back, but there's a lot of cool stuff going on. I just can't tell you guys what will actually end up happening tomorrow. I'm definitely hyped. As you can see, I've been super motivated to get this thing done and looking great. So you guys leaving all the positive feedback and seeing the videos get like 15,000 plus likes really makes me even more excited about it. So I just wanted to thank you guys yet again and let you know that I am just as excited as you guys are. And this SR22 is about to rip. Thank you guys. Happy New Year, and I will see you tomorrow.